YouTube friends and family. How are you guys doing today? I hope that everyone is doing wonderful and swell per usual on this good Wednesday morning. It is February the 11th, 2026, and it is currently 2:22 a.m. here in Detroit, Michigan. Somebody's the golden child. Somebody's prego. And no, it's not me. I'm the golden child. That's for sure. If I was prego, baby, I'd hit the floor. Oh, no, 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 no. I wanted to come channel a message real quick before I go to sleep. I was watching a few videos on YouTube just a few minutes ago that were pretty interesting. I had shared one of them, and it was from Reno. I think his name is Reno Speaks, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that. I hate when I get people's names wrong, or when I'm singing songs and I mix up the lyrics and stuff like that. Oh my God, I really do hate that. Y'all be having to forgive me. But a bitch be channeling shit. If the song lyrics get fucked up, they just get fucked up. This is not A through Z lyrics. This is me in the spirit. But Reno, I was listening to him earlier, and he was talking about the provoking spirit not working. The provoking spirit not working. And I shared that video of his because I agree with it. See, this says stay woke. Niggas creeping, bitches sneaking, and hoes is lying. And that goes into what I was about to channel or talk about in the first place. Reno was saying, like, see, closer to my dreams. And mirror, mirror on the wall. As well as Ace of Swords, truth. So what I'm about to say is about to be facts, but that's facts anyway, because I'm not a liar. But anyway, he was saying provoking spirits don't work. Provoking spirits don't work on somebody. And I was noticing earlier, I've been noticing it. It's actually been happening all my life. But I've been noticing it a lot lately, within the last 5 years, that people really be trying to provoke me. Especially the more confident I get in myself. See, Ascended Master 33. The more confident I get in myself, the stronger that my gifts get, the more that the truth is revealed. People call themselves trying to provoke me. Oh, who do she think she is, speaking up for herself now? Talking back to us, acting like she don't need us. Well, I never needed none of you motherfuckers. That's just facts. Ace of Swords, truth. Again, I said it in my video earlier when I had my wig on and my jewelry or whatever, my necklace that actually I had since 2020. It's not new. I bought it for myself for Mother's Day. But anywho, see, I'm the apple of my own eye. When I got it, I buy myself gifts. I don't need a man to do it. But anywho, I've been noticing that people try to provoke me. They'll try to throw shade and think I can't catch it. Or they'll be trying to be subliminal when I'm the queen of subliminal messages. I crack codes for a living. You see this say Cinderella? Somebody was used to me being the Cinderella, the person that they thought that they can push over and talk to any kind of way and steal from, and they never have to pay the consequences of it. Somebody is used to that version of me, but I think that they mistook my kindness for weakness, or thought that I was dumb or naive because I know how to be humble and quiet while I sit back and observe the room as well as read the room. See, that's always been a gift of mine. But people mistook it for me being slow. Oh, she ain't gonna say nothing. Oh, she's so sensitive. No, I've always been an empath. On top of that, I am a Cancer. So, if you go by my birth chart, which is majority Cancer, I am very sensitive. I'm very in tune with my emotions and my feelings. I can cry at the drop of a dime. Happy tears, sad tears. I also cry when I'm upset. But people was taking me for mistaking my kindness for weakness, my humbleness for being naive or stupid, thinking that I was a pushover, and I've never been that. Never. People seen the nice side of me and thought that I didn't have another side. People didn't know what it meant to be a meek and humble servant, or what it means to stay low, stay down till you come up, or to shut the fuck up until you get your facts straight. People don't really know what that means, but I do. So I take my time and I sit back and I observe people in the way that they move, so that when I start talking about you, I'm speaking facts. I'm not guessing. I'm talking directly to you, and I'm speaking facts because I've taken my time to study my opponent. But you see, people, they think that I am their opponent when I'm not. You make me an opposition in your own head because I really don't give a fuck about you. But people think that I be caring about them. I'm also hearing like people, when I used to be out and about, like traveling around the city and shit, because I ain't never been one for going to the clubs and hanging out and partying. I can count on both hands how many times I've been to the club. So when I say when I was in the streets, and let me just state this for the camera as well. Do you know I ain't never did nothing that I'm embarrassed of or ashamed of? That could be another reason that people hate you, because in our reality, they have things that they're afraid of or that they're ashamed of that they did in their past, and they'll try to project that energy onto you. I never been on drugs. I never did nothing that I was ashamed of. Never. So that's why people don't have blackmail to hold over my head. And if anybody was to ever try to even blackmail me, they'll be trying to do it behind the scenes because they wouldn't even want me to know. And that's because if I was to talk about them the way that they think that they can talk about me, they'll be embarrassed. They'll shut the fuck up for real. They'll be wanting to fight, wanting to cry, and wanting to commit suicide. If I was to talk about people and spit facts like how they be trying to talk about me, I be sparing people on the regular because I hurt a bitch feelings if I was to really talk about them or channel their energy knowingly. Because a lot of times I be channeling people energy and I don't even be knowing because I don't talk to them, so I don't know what the fuck they got going on. But I be channeling their energy because they be sitting around talking about me. So, but if I was to air this bitch out, you know, leak the dirty laundry of everybody who call themselves talking about me, these motherfuckers will shut the fuck up so goddamn fast. You'll wonder what happened to them. Half of them, again, will really want to commit suicide in real life. These drug coked out motherfuckers, gay motherfuckers that be hiding behind the lies and shit. These thieving ass motherfuckers that be acting like they got money whole time they a thief. If I was to really expose them, they would want to shut the fuck up. You know, that's why I be laughing at these motherfuckers who be calling themselves judging me, criticizing me, or talking about me. Because you don't even have the right. And even though they say let those without sin cast the first stone, bitch, you still wouldn't even be able to cast the first stone if everybody with sin cast the stone. You still need to be the last one in line to cast the motherfucking stone because you got so much dirt up under your goddamn nails. Worse than my baby toenails when he wear black socks. People be going around trying to stop me from being in love and shit. Lying to people who be interested in me. But if I'm here, if your girl only knew. If they girl only knew. Or if they man only knew about them, they wouldn't even be in a relationship. But you see, I'm not a tit for tat type of person. Again, and you don't compete where you don't compare, which is why I don't compete with bitches, because they don't even compare to who I am. Even if they have more money than me and all of that, they don't compare to me, so I don't compete with them. And I was noticing that about the tarot community too. Half of these tarot readers are part of secret societies and organizations and things like that. And a lot of them come to try to test me. Oh, she thinks she can do what we do? Let's see. And I can do it better than you. And I never took a class for it or anything. I taught myself. I read. I do research. And I move along. These motherfuckers gang up, get in groups, work together with their societies, organizations, and everything, and still can't beat me. And that's just facts. It's what I've observed over the last 5 years. Ever since 2020 came in, I've been awake to things and I've been speaking about it. Again, I've always been gifted my whole life. If my mama was alive, she could tell you that. She knew that she was pregnant with a golden child when she had me. I was always the apple of my grandmother's eye as well. They all knew that I was different. They all knew that I was chosen. Even my granddad on my dad's side, he knew that I was different. And he knew that I was chosen. I'm hearing as well as my Uncle Father or my Uncle Kevin, he knew it as well. Like my whole family been knew that I was the golden child, the generational curse breaker, the first one that was supposed to be a multimillionaire, the one who was going to be wealthy, the one who was going to set the bloodline free. They been knew. Which is why they took it upon themselves to want to be the Judases in my life, to steal from me, to block me, to be lying on me, and all types of shit like that. And that's just facts. It ain't like it's something that I want to brag about. You know, you brag about having good family members. You don't really brag about having fucked up family. So when I talk about family and being fucked up and shit like that, you should know it's the truth. Because I damn sure ain't bragging about it. But yeah, I was noticing that or whatever. Noticing that people will really want to provoke you. People will really want you to get out of character. People will really try to break your spirits. And that is just so crazy to me. You should know off bail you demonic. But these be the same people who swear up and down, I'm not demonic. I worship God. But you sitting around trying to break another person down. Do that even sound godly to you? You don't even have the common sense that God gave you. These motherfuckers need to surrender. But they mad that I'm about to receive my flowers. So they coming up with anything to do. Anything to say. Oh yeah, remember when you used to be smoking? And I still smoke to this day if I got some weed and if I fucking feel like it. Remember when you was doing coke? And still do? The fuck? Remember you was an alcoholic? I ain't never been that. And I've had my share of drinks. I'll take shots now if I want to. Even when I was younger and I used to mix my Hennessy with red wine and red Moscato, I still wasn't a drunk. Like, people be wanting you to be like them so bad. I ain't never been a pill popper. I can't stand to take Tylenol to this fucking day. Never drunk lean. Never been snorting shit up my nose, injecting shit up my veins, and nothing, never. But people will want you to be embarrassed of the shit that they do on the regular. Eating shrooms and then to oh, I gotta download. No, you're hallucinating and you're delusional and you're dumb as fuck. But then they call people like me crazy. It's the craziest thing that I've witnessed over the last 5 years. People don't understand how much they have a mental disease when they talk about you so bad, acting as if they hate you, but then they turn around and copy your whole demeanor. Then they don't even want to be themselves. Like, you hate yourself that much that you don't even want to be you? You want to be somebody else? You're weird. You're dumb. Even sex trafficking, being secretly recorded and all that type of stuff, I'm not even ashamed of that. But the people who get exposed for it, they would be the ones who be ashamed. I was laying down in the bed watching TV, well, watching YouTube, and I was watching YouTube on the TV in the bed. And in the midst of me watching YouTube, that's funny, this says unhappily married. I was seeing this guy that I used to talk to and his baby mama, they about to get ready to go to the feds. And you know, see, for more money, more problems in real estate, and stealing somebody's PIN number, as well as poisoning their food. This man and his baby mama are about to go to the feds for stealing houses, faking a marriage, stealing money, using fake identification at the bank, stealing these houses, stealing these deeds, and stealing a will. Somebody's last name is Reynolds. I'm hearing, or their maiden name is Reynolds. Because somebody is in a fake marriage. Or they unhappily married, cheating on each other and shit like that. But they got married for money anyway. And with more money brought more problems. And I'm hearing more babies. Like, these people, I was seeing them though. In my dream. My daydream. Because I was awake. But I was seeing their faces. Seeing them having round table meetings. Seeing them be scared. Seeing them do coke. Seeing them try to go to the church and pray it off and pray it away, but it's too late. Somebody do hair? Somebody got 5 kids? Somebody plays in mirror magic, candle magic. They walking around like they're a good mother, good wife, good businesswoman, and all of that type of shit. You see they say unhappily married. Stay woke. Niggas is creeping, bitches is sneaking, and hoes is lying. This lady, she walks around like she don't do no wrong. I'm hearing she walk around like her shit don't stink. And she know a whole bunch of Masons and shit like that. So she walk around thinking that she's not going to go to jail. This woman is about to go to the feds. Somebody keep on having kids, trying to get pregnant, thinking that that's going to stop them from going to jail. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. This says medium. I talk to the dead in real life, but really technically somebody died and they left somebody a house and some money. And this hairstylist and her baby daddy stole it. And they're under investigation by the feds. And they're about to go to jail. And I was seeing these people while I was in the back. They be having meetings, trying to figure out what they gonna do. They go and rehearse what they gonna say to the judge the next time they gotta go to court. And they already done put a hit out on somebody. And I just got done watching the movie Selena. And Jennifer Lopez did a very great job playing the movie, playing Selena. But Selena's fan club manager, she reminds me a lot of my grandma Sadie, my granddad's husband on my dad's side. See, this just said life insurance. I seen it. Maybe it'll come back out. But she reminds me, the manager who was caught for stealing Selena's money, stealing the money that her fans and stuff sent her for the fan club and everything like that. She reminds me of my grandma Sadie. And these people, this group of people that I was talking about, these Masons, this church and everything, they all stole my money. And they were stealing my revenue as well off of social media. And any donations that anybody sent me and things like that, I've never received donations from nobody off of no platform. Not Facebook, not Instagram, not YouTube. I don't ask for them for one. And I've never received them. That's just facts. But I'm hearing that people have been donating money to me and people have been stealing it. Just like Selena's manager was stealing the money from her fans. And Selena was asking her, like, how could you do this to me? You know that I love my fans. You know that I love, like, my viewers. You know that I love my viewers. You know that I care about them. And they think that I'm not responding to them and I'm not thanking them, but I'm not responding to them or thanking them or acknowledging them because I don't even know that they sent me anything because you are stealing it. And somebody's about to get ready to go down for that too. This stolen money, this stolen property, this fake ass marriage, stealing revenue, stealing donations, making up. I'm hearing somebody was even doing GoFundMe accounts and shit like that, but stealing the money, but using my picture, using my identity, using my life story to steal money from people. And I would never do that. And if I did, only person I asked for something was Boss Man D-Lo. I asked him to buy me a house. And if he had sent me some money or bought me a house, I'd be living in it. You get what I'm saying? And I would have acknowledged him. I would have mentioned it like, oh, he really did buy me a house. Or he really did do this. It's something about that. Somebody's about to be exposed for being a thief and a liar. I'm hearing like they stole from the wrong person. Like, yes, they stole from me, but you stole from a celebrity. Let's just say a celebrity sent me some money and you stole it. So not only did you steal from me, you stole from that celebrity. And you was banking on me not being able to afford a lawyer, me not being able to afford an investigator, but the celebrity can. So somebody is getting wrapped up for something like that. It's like a celebrity got somebody's back because they know what's going on behind the scenes. And somebody's about to go to the feds for it. See, Band-Aid, they tried to cover it up. They tried to cover up the fact that they stole all of this and that they was living in somebody else's identity. And when I'm seeing mirror, mirror on the wall, I swear to God, on my mama, my grandma, and my daddy's souls. I got on my Facebook page one day and it looked like somebody photoshopped one of my pictures so that I can look like Mac baby mama. That's crazy because her last name is Reynolds. And I said that somebody's last name is Reynolds. And I was looking at that picture and I'm like, why do it look like they tried to photo crop? Like they tried to put her face onto my body on my Facebook page. Like I wouldn't notice it or something. And I hadn't been talking to Mac for a long time around this time. And when I seen that picture, he had just happened to call me around that time. And one thing about people, they always tell on themselves because they can't leave well enough alone. So, yeah, to see this kid say, keep them squares up out your circle. All my life I had to fight. I love Harpo. God knows I do, but I kill him dead. But this goes back to the provoking spirit. Somebody would want to provoke you and push you to the edge. I'm here, push it to the limit. Push it to the limit. Like they want to push somebody to the limit. They want to make them crash out. They want to make them snap. And it's not going to work. Somebody been stealing since 2017. But see, I'm about to get all this shit back. This says milk and honey, jackpot, 777. Because somebody is about to get their shit back tenfold. And these people who have been stealing since 2017, for the last 17 years, for the last 7 years, these people who've been stealing, they're about to get their shit back tenfold. And they're not going to be able to handle it. Somebody is going to want to commit suicide. You see, they say surrender and then boom. But I'm hearing one shot to the head. Now, you know he did. And speaking of Selena, after her fan club manager was exposed for stealing a whole bunch of money from her and stealing from her boutique and stealing from her fans and shit like that, she then shot and killed Selena. And then she wanted to barricade herself in a motherfucking car with the gun up to her head talking about she wanted to kill herself. But that's exactly what the fuck you should do. If you was big and bad, bold enough to kill somebody else because you stole their shit, it should be easy as fuck for you to blow your own motherfucking head off. Because you're slow and stupid as fuck already. You want to kill somebody because you stole their shit. You see, these people put a hit out on somebody because they stole their identity. This karmic couple, this unhappily married group of idiots, because I'm saying group because they into polygamy as well. These group of idiots done stole this fucking house through the court system, stole this fucking money through the court system and paid off the judges and shit. Bought up some fucking beauty salons and barber shops and all that type of shit. And they about to get this shit repoed. They about to get raided. They going to the feds. And it's evidence and proof of how they put a hit out on somebody. All because they stole from them. Like, Selena's manager of the fan club, she killed her because she stole from her and she didn't want it to be exposed. That is crazy to me. I can't stand to hear stories or see stories like that. Like these idiots who go and shoot up the whole school and then they go and shoot themselves. Like, bitch, why the fuck you just ain't shoot your motherfucking self first? The fuck you had to kill everybody else for? You could just ended your own goddamn life and everybody would have been smooth. Instead, you want to fuck up, destroy, and tamper with everybody else shit. That makes no sense to me. But that's the energy that I'm picking up on. I watch Selena for a reason. Because these people, they are doing the same thing. This is a repetitive cycle. It never fucking ends. People with authority. And if I'm not mistaken, before she became Selena's fan club manager, she used to work at a doctor's office. And she was caught stealing from the doctor's office. See, these doctors are getting involved too. This doctor's office is going to the feds as well. I'm hearing nursing, medical assistants, and the doctor for fucking up, destroying, and tampering with somebody's medical files. All for this RICO case, trying to prevent their secret society from going to jail and being exposed. But they being exposed for all this. Sex trafficking, underage kids at that. Stealing the houses, stealing identities to open up bank accounts, even using kids' identities, and they dumbass didn't know that with more money comes more problems, especially when you didn't work for it. These people, they're exposed. Their phones are tapped. Somebody got Verizon wireless. They got like multiple iPhone 16s and stuff like that. They're tapped. These iPhone 16s from Verizon Wireless are tapped by the feds. So y'all got phones using somebody else's identity and you're tapped by the feds. You've been tapped. I'm here for the last 3 years. Somebody's phone's been tapped through Verizon Wireless. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Good, bitch. You're caught. See? Surprise! Celebration! Congrats! Verizon Wireless on that ass with the feds. Yeah, somebody getting fucked up right now. I'm here, said I'm higher than a motherfucker. Right now, I'll shoot a nigga dead in this shit right now. I'm trying to tell you. These people do not want to take accountability for their actions. This is what hit the floor. They don't want to admit to this. They don't want to admit to being a thief because they sit they stupid, ugly ass in the front of the fucking church every goddamn Sunday and shit. They embarrassed. The family's embarrassed. Everybody's embarrassed. But they want me to be embarrassed. They're really trying to project energy. Mirror, mirror on the wall. The shit is crazy, but I was channeling this. And trying to provoke you. Trying to switch it around. See, this says herbs. Baby, the only drug I ever did was smoke me some Mary Jane. That card came out too. Mary Jane. I ain't never been no drug addict, no junkie, no alcoholic, ever, ever. Never been a stripper, never been a prostitute. I've been a mama since I was 17 years old, always been in my kids' life, always took care of my kids. And speaking of, my baby daddy gonna ask me, text my phone earlier, talking about, are you buying the kids some money? Buying the kids some clothes with your taxes this year. Bitch, is you? When you buy the kids some clothes last? Whether it's with taxes or anything, you don't pay child support. They just moved to your house in December. What the fuck you about to do with your tax money? And the last time I split some tax money with you, since you got about 17 kids, no exaggeration, it got took. So don't ask what the fuck I'm doing with my tax money. And if I do send them some tax money, I'm going to send it to their Cash App like I do every year. And that doesn't even include the shit that I buy them that from money that I didn't send to their Cash App. And sometimes you got to teach these motherfucking kids a lesson too. This says framed by someone. I said this whole group of idiots tried to frame an innocent person for their crimes, and they're getting caught up for it. They're getting caught up for stealing some money from a dead person as well. Medium. I talk to the dead in real life. People think that when people die, that's just it. No, their spirits will come back and haunt you. If somebody left somebody some money and they trusted you to give it to them and you didn't, bitch, you going to hell. This person is about to come and hunt you. Like, don't know to be stuck in purgatory. They don't want to be in jail. Bitch, you go to jail. You the one who stole it. They be thinking about this shit. Spirits live on, baby. That's what you need to know. And they say hidden body in the walls, in the backyard, or in the basement. See, these motherfuckers going down for all types of crimes. These people, somebody hid a body in the walls of their business, in the basement of their business. So if it is this hair salon or barber shop or something, they need to knock the walls down and find the fucking body up in that bitch. But that's what I'm saying. These people wouldn't leave somebody alone. And now they're about to get exposed for every crime that they committed. Somebody killed somebody. Somebody killed somebody when they were 17 years old or something like that. Or they killed a 17-year-old. And tried to as well. And I'm hearing like my oldest son is 17 years old right now. And I keep telling people that somebody had put a hit out on my son. And that's just like when my son had got jumped last school year at the end of the bus. At the end of the school year when he was getting off the bus and he broke up his wrist and shit. I said that somebody was going to die behind my son, and I meant it. And somebody did die behind my son. But I was sitting on the couch. I ain't kill him. However, they keep doing, something from their past is about to come around and hunt them. Like you tried to kill somebody's son, or you killed somebody's daughter, or, you was behind setting them up or something like that. God will take your fucking life for that, is what I'm hearing. These people do not like to take accountability for their actions. They love to try to make it seem like something is somebody else's fault. That's just like when somebody was calling CPS on me and shit like that, but y'all stole my house. Y'all fucked up my cars. Making it very difficult for me to take care of my children, and I still was making shit happen. But these people are the people who are about to wreak havoc. I'm hearing vengeance is mine, says the Lord. Like God has stepped in. So he's been telling me to remain meek, humble. So when bitches try to provoke you with that demonic ass entity that's attached to them, you just let that shit roll off your shoulders and keep it pushing. You always let God handle your light work. You never get your hands dirty. This says wings. You never lose your wings for a bitch or a fuck nigga. Never. Never get your hands dirty behind a group of idiots. So I was getting that. And when Reno was talking about that, it was making me think of this. And I was already thinking about it anyway, because I had noticed like a few videos popping up on my timeline where there was some idiots, see, tampons versus pads, trying to be in competition. Like, ain't nobody thinking about you. Why are you so focused on me? But they're so focused because they know that they have dirt, secrets, that they hope and pray that they can take to the grave. This says party, club, school, or karmic setup. Again, throw your ass a party and smoke everybody around you. Lame ass nigga. See, somebody called the hitman on somebody. Thought that they was gonna set him up at a party or something. No. Y'all going to jail. And one of these hitmen was an informant and a Fed officer. Somebody done fucked up. Because when the first hitman couldn't do it, the second hitman couldn't do it. It's been up to 5 motherfucking hitmen. But I said I met a hitman every year in the last 7 years. I've met over 7 hitmen that were assigned to kill me. And they all had to walk away. This shit is spiritual. This shit is spiritual. You don't know what the fuck you doing. You don't know what you did. See? It says bodyguard. My ancestors' God is my bodyguard. What the fuck is a hitman gonna do to me? People don't believe in God. That's why they don't believe this shit. But these the same motherfuckers that be up in the first pulpit of the church. The pulpit, the podium, the choir stand, the deacons, the ushers, the people opening the door and everything. These are the ones who don't believe in God. That's why they don't understand my spirituality. And why my ancestors is fucking them up right now. This church is going to jail. And something take place in the basement of a church. I'm hearing seances, rituals, and all type of fuckery. Sex trafficking and this says underage. I'm hearing underage, but underground too. Somebody has an underground bunker. Or just like in slavery days where you was going through the underground railroads and the churches had the tunnels to the underground railroads and shit. Some churches still have those, is what I'm hearing. And they be fucking little kids and doing rituals and Freemason ceremonies and shit like that. This also say keep them squares up out your circle. And you know how they be saying the Freemasons, they like to have the black and white squares and shit like that. This church do rituals in the basement and sex traffic young kids and fuck each other and do type of sex orgies and all type of shit. This is what's about to come out about this church. On top of their money laundering and stealing houses and wheels and shit from the dead. This say Judge Judy, Joe Brown, and Judge Mathis. And this says children. Because I'm hearing Jesus loves the little children. All the children of the world. Red and yellow, black and white. Whatever the fuck the song say. We all the same in his eyes. Jesus loved the little children of the world. This church, everybody's the same in their eyes. Oh, it's a kid. It don't matter. We can fuck them. We can have sex with the children. Jesus loves the little children, all the children of the world. So even though I'm a pastor in my 60s, I'm pretty sure Jesus won't mind me fucking a 17-year-old. Bitch, you going to hell and jail, ho. Yes, the fuck you is. Go play that shit with somebody else. This church is through. This church is over. They go have their round table meetings at this church as well. I'm hearing City Morgue, and that comes off of the Cat in the Hat movie, where the mama told the kids don't answer the phone and all that type of shit. But the little when Cat in the Hat got there, even though they wasn't supposed to let nobody in the house, he answered the phone like City Morgue. And you see, children, don't let nobody in the house. This is somebody, a grown-ass man who was not supposed to be fucking with these kids is about to be exposed. And he's a pastor. Somebody fuck young girls and boys. Ugh. Make me fucking sick. These are light bulbs. The light is about to be exposed on all this shit. It's over 24 victims. This motherfucker is worse than P. Diddy, what they accused R. Kelly of, Bill Cosby, Michael Jackson. He's worse. He got worse allegations than all them motherfuckers. They say head, brain, think they be having the little kids get him head and shit. siphoning their energy, recording it, then trying to blackmail them and all type of shit. And this is the type of shit that people wanted me to be embarrassed of too. That's why I can channel it. Oh, we got you on camera giving somebody head and we're going to expose it. You mean the nigga that I was fucking with, who wasn't even supposed to be recording me having sex? You want me to be embarrassed because I have good sex? Make it make sense, please. You should be embarrassed for trying to expose me and you had no business watching me naked. People got the game fucked up. These motherfuckers dumb as fuck. I swear to goodness, they going to jail. They're going to jail. See? Karma, karmic justice, house fire. But that's this church house that's on fire. Again, it says biker clubs, Masons, Eastern Stars, and secret societies. That's out here twice. Because this church is ran by Masons and Freemasons. This is why they thought that they can get away with all of these shit. Stealing the houses, stealing the money, stealing the wheels, fucking the kids, blackmailing them, porn, and all this type of shit. They thought they had connects and pull with the judges. Because they say Judge Judy, Joe Brown, and Judge Mathis. Judge Mathis is from here. Maybe somebody thought they had pull with Judge Mathis and shit like that. Thought that they can get away with some shit with any judge. That's just like that judge that's going to, that's under investigation by the FBI right now in Detroit, Michigan for all that bullshit with this money laundering and stealing from the old people and shit like that. But I've been channeling this energy and my ear is itching. These bitches going down, judges included. Y'all under investigation by the feds because y'all let this type of fuckery go on. Sex, trafficking, rape, that's the same thing you doing when you letting somebody get away with stealing somebody money and shit. Raping their pockets. Raping them of their freedom. Bitch, you need to go to fucking jail. While you spent your whole motherfucking life telling everybody else their sentence, you about to get served a sentence. I'm hearing you just got served. Somebody's getting served, a judge. Stage the death for insurance. This is what people doing. Letting people stage their death and then giving them insurance money and then giving them a whole new alias to live up under. Approved by a judge. Oh, bitch, fuck you. See, framed by somebody. Stage the death. These motherfuckers out here faking their death so that they don't gotta go to jail for the crimes that they committed. They getting life insurance money for their own death and living off it on top of stealing money from everybody else. And you think this shit was never going to catch up with you? Like, what world are you living in? Somebody be using fake identities to drive for Uber and Lyft as well. DoorDashing and all them type of shits. Somebody's a Sagittarius, a Leo, or Aries, a fire sign. Yes, and somebody's shit is about to be caught on fire. Their car, their house, their place of employment, or this fucking church. And this says naked, Adam and Eve. But it goes back into me saying this church is about to be exposed for sex trafficking people. Having sex tapes. Playing with porn. The pastor. Just like how they tried to accuse Kirk Franklin of being a gospel singer and how could a gospel singer be addicted to porn? Don't worry about Kirk Franklin. You need to worry about these motherfucking pastors and popes. He just watching the porn. These motherfuckers trying to make porn with teenagers at that. Somebody is a nurse. She going to jail too for stolen drugs. And it says haunted. And it says Ray Charles to the bullshit. Even the people who knew about this shit, but they played Ray Charles to the bullshit, they're going to jail too. They're in spiritual court as well. they're going to be penalized as well. Because it's also a sin to turn a blind eye. Do you want to go blind for real? What the fuck you acting like you can't see for? Somebody's name starts with I. I'm hearing Aisha. Somebody's name is Aisha. Aisha can also be spelled with the A. Somebody's name is Aisha and it's spelled with the A. And somebody's name is Aisha and it's spelled with the I. And both of them are under investigation as well for being affiliated with this church. And didn't I say they own the hair salon or something? It's coming out again. This church, this hair salon, this barbershop, this biker club, this secret society, this judge, the lawyer. It's a family business, but everybody under investigation. Again, now everybody in the club getting tipsy. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. This ain't full-blown eggs, broken laws, and Gigi and Johnny is a scammer. Somebody named Gigi and Johnny going to jail too with these motherfuckers for being a scammer. I'm hearing teamwork make the dream work. Somebody got full-blown AIDS and they getting caught up for all these broken laws. What else was this? Crystal healing. Somebody named Crystal. Somebody do crystal meth. This is scribble. But this, somebody work at a fast food restaurant. But this is just showing me like these people, their mind is all over the place. Excuse me. Their brain, it's running around in circles. This says meditate. But I'm seeing somebody meditate into their chanting dark spirits. Like somebody works in the dark. See? Hickory dickory dock. Voodoo and witchcraft. Somebody works in the dark. The dark magic. And they thought that they was going to put dark magic on people and they was going to get away with this shit as if they was a smooth criminal. I'm hearing the world's dumbest criminal. At that, they say, I know what I know and that's just all I know. God, what else do you want me to know? That we on their neck with this shit? That we sending you in a big stepper? I'm hearing a Gonzilla, for real. While people was joking about Gonzilla and shit, somebody's about to come in like Gonzilla. A big stepper and step on all you hoes. Dummies. This says no. A 40, and it says, let me buy you a drink by T-Pain. Somebody drink 40s. Oh, they so motherfucking broke. Meanwhile, somebody else is about to be rich. They're a queen for real. It's this investigation keep being prolonged and prolonged and prolonged and prolonged. Like this was a case that was closed and then got reopened again because they found out it was some bullshit and some fuckery that took place in the judicial system. So cases are about to be reopened. I'm hearing cold cases, old murders. They about to be reopened. Old kidnappings. They're about to be reopened. All these claims, money claims and shit like that, a whole bunch of cases is about to be reopened. And when I got pulled over in 2024, and I told the Macomb County Jail that I was going to have them investigated by the FBI. Some way, somehow. I said it's too much bullshit that go on up in this bitch. I'm telling you. I'm seeing Medea goes to jail. I'm also seeing Medea goes to jail. And if you watch that movie, then you will see where the lawyer was doing crooked ass shit behind the scenes, putting people in jail who didn't deserve to be in jail so that she can look like she was winning all her cases and shit like that. So a whole bunch of people had to get released from jail because they were held for false claims, false pretenses, crimes they didn't commit, or they were given too long of a sentence for crimes that were misdemeanors and could have been thrown out. Something like that is about to take place. There's cops under investigation. Ooh, and here go barbershop. Third eye fully activated. And it say gas. This says gas in the stomach or gas in the car, as well as knife and stab. Somebody stabbed somebody at the gas station too. Anywho, all of these cold cases, kidnappings, murders, deaths and shit in the city of Detroit, a lot of these cases are about to be reopened because they found out that the judges, the police, the lawyers, the prosecutors, and all are in these secret societies, and they are part of this shit. And they've been getting away with it for too long. See? Don't piss me off. In tug of war. And somebody name is Sean. We on their neck with this shit. They done pissed off somebody named Sean. Somebody named Sean alive and somebody named Sean is dead. And y'all done pissed this person's spirit off. And that's why all this shit coming to light. So imagine trying to hide one murder and then you and your secret society get exposed for over 40 murders. Surprise! Celebration! Congrats! You thought we forgot until we met Isleah. She's a medium. She talks to the dead in real life. She can expose all of this shit. It's over 40 cases that's about to be reopened because of crooked judges, crooked lawyers, stolen money, cold cases, kidnappings, and all that type of shit. Somebody auntie, somebody's the TT. This is a dope dealer. She's a woman though. She under investigation too. She's the head of a biker club. So she go by TT. Everybody call her TT. She's under investigation. I'm hearing head bitch in charge. Going down. Mimi in the trap is going down. She runs the biker club. As well as the she's over the drugs. Somebody name is Jeannie, Gigi. Under investigation. Somebody got a nose ring. Get out of here. Stop tugging on her damn titty so hard and you wouldn't be choking. But yeah, see? Trap house setup. Somebody about to get trapped. They about to get set up, raided in the trap house. It's going to be an old bitch that go by TT, Gigi, Janine, Jeannie. This auntie who run this trap house is through. She through. And she connected to everybody else. The church and everybody. Somebody about to get at least 4 years in jail. Somebody, again, phone been tapped for like the last 3 or 4 years through Verizon. Somebody got a child that's 23 years old. Somebody committed a real big RICO in 2023. All this shit under investigation, including the child. Like somebody put their kid in the midst of all this bullshit and now their kid is under investigation by the feds as well. Somebody stole a house that they didn't know had hidden cameras in it. And it's like how my house was stolen. And I said it seemed like people put hidden cameras in my house. So let's just say they stole my house, and they did. And they made me move out and everything like that, right? But I didn't take the hidden cameras because I didn't know where they were. If I had knew where they were, I would have never had them in my house. But somebody stole the house, and when the new people moved in who they wanted to give this house to, and they got their DTE and everything turned on, the hidden cameras got turned back on as well. So the new people who live in this house don't even know that they under investigation by the feds. I'm hearing winner, chicken dinner. Like, damn, we was investigating the wrong person at first, but now we got the right person. Something like that is taking place. See, surprise, celebration, congrats. You thought you got a house. Meanwhile, it was bugged by the feds. Somebody getting fucked up. Somebody about to get fucked up. Somebody is about to get fucked up. Like, this is the current energy. That's why I'm channeling it. And it's like they trying their hardest to get their flying monkeys to make something shake. Somebody is calling shots and shit from jail. Somebody already is in jail and they calling shots. Yeah, go to her house and do this. I need you to do this. Call so-and-so and tell so-and-so to tell so-and-so to do this and do that. He think he's a big stepper. All the phone calls is being tapped. So everybody he called, their phones get tapped too. When I say the feds, they need a call center for us to answer all these motherfucking phones that's tapped the fuck up. I'm here. I know what I know, and that's just all I know. These motherfucking phones is tapped the fuck up. I'm hearing can't live with them, can't live without them. You know you need your phone. You need your motherfucking phone. I'm hearing even the burner phones is tapped up. God damn. The feds is doing their motherfucking job. Hallelujah. And this is the Ace of Swords truth. The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you God. Yes, sir. It's Big Zop, baby. A track stock, baby. Come outside, it's me in that foreign car, baby. These motherfuckers about to come outside and get right in the police car, baby. The feds car, the SWAT van. You can come and eat with us. You ain't got to starve, baby. Yep, they about to be starving. 2 meals in a cot. And my bitch lit too. I'll call her brother, knock your shit loose. Speaking of bodyguards, somebody's about to go down for being a hitman. Lord, Lord. It's the Ace of Swords truth. I'll call her brother, knock your shit loose. And then you about to be able to sue them motherfuckers. I'm drinking Patron like it's grape juice. This says the feds are in... Didn't I just say when they stole my house, it was hidden cameras in my house and the new people that moved into that bitch didn't know that they was being watched by the feds? They thought they made me homeless and they was just going to steal my house and live in that bitch. And now the feds is watching them. Because the feds was watching me. Because they lied on me. So they stole my shit and the feds is watching them. Look, fucking clown. Lord have mercy. Oh, look. I'm in trouble. I'm in real big trouble. Somebody stole a house for their baby mama. The baby mama in trouble. They in trouble. The kids in trouble because they going to CPS. Damn. It's fucked up out here. It is fucked up. See, land, apartments, houses, condos, and property. They've been stealing. And now they got the nerve to want some forgiveness. Bitch, if you don't get the fuck on after you done faked my baby DNA test results on top of that shit, and you wouldn't leave me the fuck alone, bitch, you serving every single last one of these days. I was about to say life sentences. Somebody about to serve a life sentence. Ooh. Again, Ace of Swords, truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help you God. And this just brings me back to Macomb County Jail. Because they arrested me, dragged me out of my car, was trying to use the taser on me and all that type of shit. And never once did they read me my rights. And I said I wanted to sue them, and they didn't want me to sue them, so they wanted to dismiss the charges. And then they still think that I'm about to pay them $500. I told Judge Beta from 37th District that he needs to do his job. And he needs to research them prosecutors, lawyers, clerks and everything. He needs to have the FBI feds come and look at them. But yeah, somebody is going down. Somebody is in trouble. Big, big trouble. It's a judge and a lawyer too. Somebody got their whole family in trouble. Somebody daddy is a pastor, the daddy in trouble, the pastor, the church in trouble. Again, this goes back into don't fuck up the churches and the dope man's money. They fucked up the church's money, the dope man's money, this life insurance money. They fucked up the money from their businesses, the money to take care of the kids. They just fucked up every motherfucking thing. Somebody down bad. I was down bad. Yeah, they left your boy for dead. She said, girl, that fat nigga keep a loaf of bread. Somebody's a warlock. And they thought that they spells and shit was working. But the whole time it wasn't. It was an illusion. And that goes back into me saying what I was saying at the beginning of this video. People mistake your kindness for weakness and mistake your humbleness for being stupid. Just because you're not arguing back with them or going tit for tat with them. They think that you're dumb. And that's just not true. Like, why would I be going tit for tat with you? Which brings me back to the video that I was watching earlier. And he was saying, don't let the provoking spirit get to you. He was saying that he was watching a guy. And he was saying how he just got out of prison. But now he's about to go back to prison because he was crashing out. See, that's one thing about me when it comes to mastering myself. It be plenty of times that I want to kill a bitch. But I don't. Because I have to be smarter than that. I have kids that I have to come home to. I don't want to be sitting in jail. I can't be paying no lawyer and no shit like that. So therefore, just because you stupid as fuck, don't mean that I'm about to argue back and forth with you. Not even on the internet. Because I got bigger fish to fry. I have kids that actually need me and shit that I'm trying to do. So why would I be arguing with a bitch in real life or the internet? But people will want to provoke you and they want you to acknowledge them and they want to hurt your feelings and break you so bad. But yet they don't understand that that's a mental disease on their end. You cannot crash out. And speaking of, before the police drugged me out of my car, tried to tase me and all that type of stuff, you know what I was on the phone doing? Calling the police. I was calling the police on the police. It's proof on my YouTube as well as my Facebook where I was calling the police on the police saying, can you send another officer here because your officer here is handling the situation the wrong way. Again, controlling myself and trying to leave the scene, not flee from the cops. If I was trying to flee from the cops, I wouldn't have been calling the cops. You see? But people think that I'm stupid when I'm 10 times smarter than them. Which is, again, why they wanted to throw it out and not let me sue them. Because they were trying to cover their own ass. Because they thought that I was young, dumb, black, and full of cum. But they never expected me to be young. I consider myself middle-aged now because I'm 35. But they never considered me to be smart. They thought because I had a scarf on and I was door dashing and I didn't have a 9 to 5 that they could talk to me and treat me any type of way. Until I started talking. And prior to that, I was already dealing with something that had to do with courts anyway, from people stealing from me. Again, there's proof of me calling the police and calling the police. So why would I ever be trying to flee from the police? I ain't never scared of the fucking police. The police ought to be scared of me. I'm about to buy me a car. I drive. I be straight. I don't be in fear or none of that shit. I drive around just like these crooked ass Masons. Bitch, you better not pull me the fuck over. Do you know who the fuck I am? Ooh. Split the deck on Masons, biker clubs, Eastern Stars, and secret societies. Just like they drive with privilege, bitch, I do too. And I have a valid driver's license. I'm about to get me a car and wish a police bitch would. The police better put some fucking respect on my name. And I do their job better than them. A police could never. A cop. Anywho. What it say? Champ. I'm impressed. Undefeated. I got more respect for the feds and the CIA than I do for these motherfucking crooked ass city cops that don't do their fucking job. that commit more crimes than a little bit. However, this says meet me at the altar in your white dress. I'm hearing it's a cop that want to marry you. That's probably gonna be the only cop I got some love for, is if he my husband. Cause bitch, these motherfucking cops, they need to take their ass to the penitentiary and sit up in that bitch for some years. They commit more crimes than the fucking criminals. They be paying the criminals to commit the crimes for them. Oh, fuck y'all. And you gonna take who to jail? And keep them there? Oh, bitch, please. When I was in jail for them 6 days, what I say? Call the Illuminati and tell them I said they better get me the fuck up out this bitch. And I got the fuck up out that bitch. Courtesy of the mob. The fuck. Anyway, I love you guys, and I wish y'all nothing but love, joy, peace, happiness, abundance, good health, good wealth, prosperity, and all that good shit that us good ass people deserve. Again, like Reno was saying, don't let the provoking spirit win. Don't let these people come in and get you out of character. Know your worth, know your rights, stand 10 toes down on who the fuck you are and what the fuck you said. And if a bitch want to keep on competing with you, testing you and trying you and all that type of shit, let that hoe be. These hoes go to sleep thinking about how to test the bitch. Wake up and still fail. That's like studying 24 hours for a final exam and then you still fail that bitch. But they ain't gonna learn. They ain't gonna learn. They slow. A retard. Anywho. I'm going back here to lay down. It is now 3:29 a.m. I started this video and it was 2:22 a.m. So I've been on here for an hour and 7 minutes? Getting off here. I'm going in the back to lay with my boys. Who are still awake, by the way. I love my babies. They said that we got to be out of this house by March 11th. That's my grandmother's birthday. And I feel like even people wanted me to be stressed out about that. Like, people want me to be panicking, like, oh my God, where am I going to live? Where am I going to take my boys? What am I going to do? And I'm just hearing, like, you don't got to panic about none of that shit. For one, I sent my 3 teenagers to go live at their dad's house. I told Lex, Mir, and Lily to go and stay at Al's house. Now, Lex, she haven't been there. She's been at her friend's house. And then sometimes she'll go to her dad's house. But I told all 3 of my teenagers to go to their dad's house. Your daddy got a car, he could take you to work. Because when your mama had a car, I had to take you to and from school and everything. Even when I needed my kids to go live out in Troy and they went to school on East 7 Mile, I drove my kid. Got up at 5 something in the morning, drove out to Troy, picked my kids up, took them to school, and then at the end of the day, I picked my kids up from school and drove them back out to Troy. Because that's what you do as a parent. So all 3 of my teenagers should be at their dad's house. But Lex, she did just turn 18. So if she want to go to her friend's house, she's grown, technically. Let the United States of America say it. But I sent my kids there. Therefore, too, if they need anything, that I can provide for them at the moment, food and shit, I'm sending it to one place. But being that my daughter, like when Lily and Mira ask me for food, I send it to their dad's house. When Lex asks me to get her food, I either send it here and she comes and pick it up, or I told her I can send it to where she's at. Because even when my kids don't live with me, I'm still a parent to them. Because I'm never going to neglect my kids. And they only been at our house since about December the 17th, if I'm not mistaken. So that's about, 3 months? Now, that's the longest my kids ever been away from me. The longest. And Mally and Mari are still here. My 11-year-old and my 6-year-old. Those are my youngest 2 boys. And they are still here. And I think people wanted me to be like, oh, if we tell her she got to be out by March 11th, she going to be panicking. She don't got nowhere to go. She don't got no family. She don't got no friends. I'm about to be straight as fuck. Having somewhere to go and having a car and taking my boys right along with me. I don't give a fuck if I go pay for us a room. We're going to be straight. Because guess what? As long as I got a car, I'm going to be straight. That's why they kept fucking with all of my cars. Bitch. I wouldn't give a fuck if I had to DoorDash every day and make $100 just to get a room for the night. If I had to do that every fucking day, that's what I would do. Ask me how I know? Because I did it before. It was a time where I had to get my kids rooms. Hotels.com was my friend. I found me a room where I could pay cash. And that they would let me get my deposit back and give it right back to them in cash. So I was going out door dashing every day so that I can make the money to pay for the room at night. I know how to survive. And my kids are never going to be put out on the streets. But that's what they want me to be stressed out about. Oh, we gonna tell her she gotta get out. Bitch, I done been put out of better fucking places. Remember, like the house of mines that y'all stole? And people was trying to make it seem like my house was messed up. My house was not messed up. My house was actually nice. And I had painted it and fixed it up. It was nice and clean. I was running the whole business out of it. There was only one room that was boarded up. And that was actually the add-on extra room of the house. And the windows were boarded because somebody came and bust out the windows and they bust out the back patio door before I had moved into it. I got the house off the land bank. Allegedly. And because the patio was bust out as well as the windows, and I was going to get it replaced at tax time, but they wouldn't let me because they swore up and down I had to get the blight situation taken care of first. It was the middle of the fucking winter. Wasn't nobody coming out cutting down those trees with snow on them and shit. So that's another reason that the house never got fixed. Then I started going into having a fight for my house in court. So why would I pay the $10,000 that Weather Guard window was going to charge me to get the patio and the windows put in when I was fighting for the house? Again, that was the only room, though, that had boarded up windows. The rest of the house was straight. My kids' rooms, they had painted their rooms themselves. My kids always painted their rooms by themselves. They put up their own LED lights, had their beds and everything, matching covers, rugs, pictures, computer desk, and all that. My kids had nice rooms. People came through and tore our shit up off of hate. Again, I got put out of better motherfucking places. That's why every time somebody called themselves putting me out, I don't share no tear. I'm hearing Mary J. Oh, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna shed no tears. They say back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. And this says approved. Because I'm about to be approved for whatever I need. House, car, or whatever the case may be. But people want me to be stressed out about it. No, me and my kids gonna be good. I'm hearing Beyonce. Me and my baby, we gonna be alright. We gonna live a good life. It's the truth. Revelation. I ain't sorry. Nigga, hell no. These niggas is the ones going to jail for all this shit. These niggas couldn't stand to see me be a single mama without begging them for shit. No child support. Never calling their phone or nothing. They was trying to make me seem like I was begging them. I never got child support. Again, my oldest daughter is 18 now. I got a child support payment. I think I can count on my hands how many times. Mind you, when my baby daddy and I was living together, I wrote a letter to the court saying that we live together, we take care of our kids together so that he did not have to pay child support. When he got married and moved on with his wife and stopped helping me take care of the kids, that's when I went and asked for child support. And that was only about 4 years ago that I asked for child support. And I still don't got none. So that's what I'm saying. People don't know me. They just be talking. And even when I lived with my baby daddy mama, I still took care of my kids. Because if I didn't have to take care of my kids, I wouldn't have had a fucking job. I had to take care of my kids. And when I moved out of my baby daddy house, because I saved up my checks from working my jobs and I paid my own rent and paid my own bills, it still was a problem. because people just did not expect me to be able to take care of myself and my kids, and I don't understand why. It ain't even that they didn't expect me to. It's that they went around lying and said that I couldn't so that they could have guardianship over money that didn't belong to them. But yes, they want me to be stressed out about that. Oh, we gonna make her think that she gotta move out by March the 11th. And oh yeah, bitch. And if them motherfuckers come here on March 11th and I'm still here, I'm gonna open the door and say hello, and I'm gonna politely close it until I get my shit and get ready to leave. They want me to be stressed out, but they won't even realize how stupid they will make themselves look. Because why would I need to live at your house or at anybody else's house if I owned a house? If I was receiving money and checks? If I had received a lawsuit or a will or a life insurance policy? Why would I ever have to live at somebody else's house? You would have to literally make it make sense. And they can't make it make sense. They cannot add it up, do the math, and make it make sense. 2 and 2 is not equaling 4 with these motherfuckers. But they want me to be stressed out. How can an idiot stress me out? You can't even make 2 and 2 make 4. Anywho, me and my baby, we gonna be all right. We gonna live a good life, nigga. I ain't sorry. And that goes for me and all of my kids. So yeah. All right, y'all. I'm out of here.